Good morning, children. Good morning, all of you. How are you all? I think and I hope all of you are fit and fine. Today, I am going to discuss with you about formal letter. Children, in the earlier classes also, you have written letters. So, here in today's session, I am not going to discuss with you what is a letter. Today I am going to discuss with you about formal letter. The letter which is written to someone for any formal purpose is said to be the formal letter. Now the official definition. Definition is the term formal letter can be used to entail any written letter for a formal purpose, whether that be a recommendation letter, an invitation letter, a complaint letter, or so on. Here, look at the figure or look at the picture or look at the image. The image is showing you one after another, step by step, the format of a formal letter. This is said to be the format of a formal letter. This letter's format is categorized in 8 portions. Number 1, sender's address. Number 2, date. Number 3, to name designation address. Means the person to whom you are sending the letter, that person's name, designation as well as address. Number 4, this portion is said to be the salutation or addressing of the person to whom you are sending the letter. Number 5, subject, what you are writing about. Number 6, introduction. Number 7, body. Number 8, conclusion or ending of the letter. And lastly, yours faithfully. After yours faithfully, you will write your name and your signature. Now, step by step, one after another, I will define you the points or the format of the formal letter. First is sender's address. In a formal letter, the sender's address is usually written at the top left hand corner of the letter. However, sometimes it could also be written on the right hand corner also. So, where we define it? We define at the top left hand corner. Okay, children? Now, I will discuss with you about the date in a formal letter. In a formal letter, the date is usually written below the sender's address on the left hand corner of the letter. Okay? That means date is written just below the sender's address. Sometimes it could also be written below the sender's address on the right hand corner. Next point to be discussion or next point to be discussed is address of the addressee. In a formal letter, the date is usually followed by the address of the addressee. What is the meaning of the address of the addressee? The person you are writing the letter to. That means to whom you are writing the letter. That is said to be the address of the addressee. The address always appears on the left hand side of the letter. Next point of discussion is salutation. In a formal letter, it is important to include an appropriate salutation after the address of the receiver. What is salutation, children? Salutation means the addressing of the person to whom you are sending the letter. Here, salutation can be done with the word dear or respected. Dear sir or dear ma'am or respected sir, respected ma'am. Or if you know the name of the person, you can write dear Mrs. that such and such, or you can say dear Mrs. such and such. For example, if you are writing a letter to the manager of a company and his name is supposed to be Robert Smith, your salutation could be Dear Mr. Smith or Respected Mr. Smith. Okay, children? Now, next point of discussion is subject line. In a formal letter, a subject line should follow the salutation. A subject line is basically a line describing what your letter is about. Means, in which topic, what is the subject matter of your letter? That is defined in the subject line. Make sure that the subject line is precise and short. Okay? Next is introduction, body and conclusion. A formal letter should always include an introduction, body and conclusion. The introduction will introduce the purpose of your letter in a line or tool. That means introduction will describe what is the purpose of your letter, why you are writing the letter. This is followed by the body where you should provide more information about what you need and why. So, elaboration portion is the body portion where you will describe what you need and why do you need it. Finally, in the conclusion, you should reiterate your request and thank the receiver for considering your request. Means last conclusion portion, you will make a request for your demand, you can say, or for what you want. For that you will make a request as well as thanksgiving for receiving or considering your request. Okay, children? And complimentary closure. A formal letter should conclude with a complimentary close. So, normally a formal letter cannot be concluded normal way. It has to be closed or concluded in a complimentary manner. A complimentary clause is placed before your name when you close the letter. Some example of good complimentary clauses in a formal letter included, it is given here below. Yours sincerely, you can say as a complimentary clause. Yours truly, you can say. You can write yours faithfully as well as you can write in a modern perspective, you can write also regards. Then you will write your name, put your signature, and formal letter is going to be closed. Okay, children, this much is for today. For the time being, I am saying you goodbye. Stay tuned, stay safe, stay fit, children. Bye.